I don't know about quick. Can Q make it, sorry?
No, I messaged him and he hasn't replied. He was on earlier, but he just disappeared.
I think
Watchdog's given a reason. Watchdog's given a reason, DB's given a reason. Paul's got a reason, Hawk and Jaeger don't, Q doesn't.
I think Q had a short notice thing come up.
It was something about his some of his girlfriend's mom was on the phone, and then he just left. So, fuck knows.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, my mic working?
Yeah, it's working.
Great.
Oh, I guess I better turn on my push to talking and all that crap, huh?
Yeah, man.
Bro, I'm just loading my game up.
Alright, it doesn't start for a minute or two.
Yeah, I won't be long.
Magpie.
Yes.
We're gonna have to see about Jaeger, dude. Jaeger's not making it. Like any of these.
I'm back. I know, dude. It's getting frustrating.
Alright, mic check real quick.
Hello.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, when can I get put into the blooming team group?
Oh, do you have your tags on, do you?
Yep. I've had them on for a while. Yeah.
So wait, what do you ask?
Didn't realize you weren't in already.
You need to put your tags on in TeamSpeak orders as well.
Mac, have you checked my message?
The rest of where are you
I'm
going?
going off at 10:50.
Whoa.
Rotan, you're lagged out.
Yeah, buddy. No worries.
I'm getting amazing frames right now.
Was that
Water
sarcasm?
is
I doubt him like that.
Thanks, man.
Because I loaded it in.
Yeah, I'm getting like 250 frames.
Alright,
Thresher
Rotan,
joined
you
your
wanna line up?
channel.
Yeah.
Do we still use the old days or is the new one?
The one that we had you add. Yeah.
Okay.
So who's all ground team perfect?
This isn't the entire ground team, is it? Hey, Matt, did you get the message from Thresher or something?
Pressure's not on tonight.
Oh, rip.
He's got a family thing come up.
Alright.
Didn't he just join the TeamSpeak?
Is he?
Yeah, Thresher's in the team.
Oh, hello, Thresher.
Oh, Thresher.
He cancelled his family thing.
What a fucking top lad. Well, he might not. He might just come on to let us know he can't make it.
One or the other.
See once he talks. I won't make it ever. Wait. Foxy says that he can't make it because there's a lot of stuff to deal with. There's a customer wanting a map exported onto another map, so technically I'm working. What? Exporting maps on Euro Truck Simulator 2?
Yeah, there's a lot of custom maps for it.
Intense drinking.
Oh, mate.
Some tasty water right there. One.
Did Q tell you, fellas, what happened last night?
No.
I was off my tits.
I'm surprised. You went to a gay bar, didn't you?
Why is everything gay with you?
Oh, well, I might be gay and I might just be pretty.
Yeah, you know what? I actually think that's true.
Something.
Explains the name.
Whoever was talking right there, if you can, turn on your push to talk and just hop on T-Far, that'd be great.
Reaper, you need your T-Far on too.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorting it now.
Matt, what's the air core attendance looking like today?
With Helldiver, Waters, should get Chief.
So a good turnout.
I don't know. I think Hawk will be here. I don't know if, unless.
Running it
Did
late.
Watchdog
she's coming
message
on.
you, Mac?
Yeah, Watchdog's not making it.
Alright.
Hawk.
Yeah, Hawk. No message from Hawk.
I'm assuming Kemper's not gonna make it.
Emperor said he might be able to make it, but he might be late.
Okay, and I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. I believe it was Pharaoh said he's not gonna be able to make it the whole operation. He's probably gonna have to leave.
Yeah, he let me know.
All right.
Hawk's not online, so that's okay. I feel like he
I
told
am
me he
not
wasn't gonna be
Kyle.
around.
Do not be fooled by this, Kyle. Give me this ugly French shit off of me, please.
What?
You gave
dress me
Envoy
like
his
you.
your clothing.
Oh shit.
Hey, what's up, Thresher?
Wrong person.
Managed to make it on.
Um, no, you can be like that for now.
Chief joined your channel.
Oh, you've already done. Oh, okay.
Right.
Oh god.
I can keep the aviators.
Where am I? There I am.
Boys.
I just turned into Kyle all of a sudden. I was like, what the hell?
Doner kebab and garlic mayonnaise. Right.
That's a coincidence.
Is that everybody on now, is it?
No, I'm loading in.
Just do one rest of people aren't going to make it. I know DB's not making it. Quick says assume not making it.
Mac, look at side.
Thresher, bad news, Jack's not with us anymore. He's not dead, but he's not with us anymore. And Moretti usually gets on around about now, but he was telling me his internet was having troubles earlier today, so he may not be on.
Wait, what happened to
That's a
Jax?
familiar story.
We'll go over Jack's later, Cal.
Okay.
Right. Cal, where are you hidden the arsenal?
Through the door to your left. Proton, stay in line.
Also, Kyle, you gave me this weird ass face too.
Okay,
you
well,
changed my face and everything.
fucking hell, man. Calm yourself. What face do you
I
want?
am purple now.
No.
You want that? Do you want that? Do you want that?
Colorblind or something, boy?
Do you want that?
Just fucking give him a face. Fine.
Do you want that? You can have that.
Alright, Proton and Reaper through that door and to your right, there's a box in the corner. Heavy kits.
Oh, you're going heavy kits, damn.
I mean, we go heavy kits for the most part, especially if we're on a combat patrol.
Well, if we're patrolling, it depends on what we're doing. If we're going foot, light may be better, but if we're going to get contact, probably heavy. Proton, where's Red Cell, actually? Red Cell, you and Proton are going to be in the IFE today.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. It didn't say in the briefing. I'm happy.
What was that, sir?
From now on, you'll always be in the IFE.
Ooh.
So you're going for the IFV?
Turnout permitting, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
obviously. Fireless Red Cell, through the door to your right.
You guys are gonna have a tough time then.
Why would you say that, Kyle? What's wrong with the IFE? I don't like when you laugh like that.
You're just gonna be pretty slow, you know?
IFE's
It's
as quick as the other cars.
amphibious.
Huh?
It's amphibious.
What, the
No,
bulldog?
that's gonna be a problem.
Oh,
The badger.
You don't have a badger.
Badger and a warrior is our IFE vehicles, Cal.
You don't have a badger.
The warrior.
Huh?
Which IFE?
The warrior.
What?
Cal.
You've got the bulldog.
Kyle didn't include a
Kyle was
badger in
moved
the
out of your
briefing.
channel. Macmillan left your
That's
channel.
what he means. There is no badger. There is no
Yeah.
IFB.
The bulldog is not an IFE. That's an AP.
Chief and held over. Let's go over and grab the kits.
Bad one, unfortunately.
And it is not an amphibious.
now, kids.
Did Kyle just?
No, he respawns so he can use his zoo slot.
Grab our kids.
Someone commented on your profile?
It might have been.
Wonder who was Jax.
Oh, sure. That was me. I put a comment and then deleted it because I got the wrong profile.
I typed one. Oh.
Oh, Waters doesn't have the right Ace version.
Waters, you got the wrong version, Ace.
Oh, fuck's sake. Can you wait 5 more minutes, please?
I was commenting on a Spanish friend's comment section because he had a Swedish profile picture.
Yeah.
Unknown
The reason
and no
it came
message,
up.
yeah, because I deleted it.
The reason it came up with unknown and no message.
Macmillan joined your channel.
All right, Proton and Red Cell, you're going to be given one of the choices, Red Cell or the Badger or the Warrior. You won't get to choose; it'll just be spawned.
Oh my god.
Faro and Zero, if you want to go and get your kits.
Wait, do we get to choose or?
Microphone
no, you'll
muted.
just be getting spawned one in.
Microphone activated. Microphone muted.
I am fucking pissed.
TFO.
Which one is the
Chief, let's
the Badger's
go.
The Badger's the weird
Time's
one.
up.
Warrior's the tracked.
Okay. Yeah, Thresh, what's up?
Once you're done typing Thresh, you can go.
Microphone activated. Microphone muted. Microphone activated.
Go grab your kit.
So
I'd go
when
short
would the
range
recording
AT,
start?
man, because we're gonna have IFVs fighting for us, and as well as air support.
Reaper's got a long range as well.
No. AT, not radio.
Oh, right.
He's asking if he wanted to bring the Titan launcher or the like an
Oh, yeah, I thought you meant radios. Yeah.
I love how all the waypoints in the map are in Spanish. I'm gonna have the pleasure of hearing you butcher all the names.
Oh god, yeah. All right, if we're good to go, I'll start the debrief, and then we'll get going.
Start.
Guy right here. Yeah, I'm getting this guy a body bag so we can get him out of here. All right, I'll start the debrief. Brief, sorry, fucking hell.
Probably Waters' body.
Yeah.
I can hear you as well. I'll still listen.
Okay. Perfect.
All right. Everyone can hear me fine, right?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Here's your briefing. Sarani is currently in a bad state. The Liberation Army has been trying to take back land for a bit over a month now. US forces have established a foothold on the northern point hand, and have a couple of operation bases. Their main command center rests on an island with one way in and one way out. MCC Hale is what they're calling it. Recently, the military have been finding IEDs getting laid out for them. They've been encountering more frequent attacks. However, for the last week, it's been almost silent. Just a few of the SLA, Sarani Liberation Army members firing at vehicles every now and again. Important things to remember. Unfortunately, the US only holds northern areas of Sarani. They've been trying to push slightly, but each time it ends in failure. Most of the Sarani military are dead or being held a long way from here. If you find any, your objective is to rescue them and bring them back to MCC Hill. Holding a weapon as a non-military member has been an order to kill on sight due to the events of the past month. Likewise, for any bombs, the SLA have also gained control of 3 to 4 of the airfields. Due to this, the military have active escorts for supplies and helicopter patrols. So far, no air vehicles have been spotted, but we certainly know they have them. Remember, any armed vehicles are considered KOS. Armed people are considered KOS. The US military only hold northern sections of the island. Enemies have air vehicles. Your objectives are to go to MCC Hale, collect the ground vehicles, complete your patrol route. Your side objective is destroy all air targets, and an additional bomb run the PETA airbase. Your supports today are close air support, transport, and air superiority. Your enemy forces the Sarani Liberation Army, and your allied forces the US military. and then there's your assets. So if anybody that's on LR wants to read through the call signs for the bombs and stuff, you can do that now. I also need one guy who's not carrying any special qualification or added to please go and pick up an EOD kit. Oh no, actually, no, Bria, you're gonna be out. I need somebody carrying an EOD mine detector and a bomb defusal kit because we haven't got any of our engineers on tonight. Anyone want to opt in for that? Great, don't all rush at once.
Or just be selected.
I will select them eventually.
It's not that bad. I just make it look like it is.
How many medics are there tonight?
3.
I can go engineer if you need me to.
If you want to, it's your call. Or we can have, especially your AT, you can't do it. Pharaoh, you could do it. Doesn't want to do it. Palace, your 8, your mortar. It's your choice. Which one do you want to do? Carry it. Silence.
Envoy.
Envoy.
Roger.
Yeah. Sorry. I was thinking I hate doing this because I want all y'all to do what y'all want to do, but
I already offered.
Yeah,
Alright.
I know. Alright, Zero, you can if you want.
You can still be a medic, you just have to clear out a little bit of room for a bomb defusal kit and grab an EOD. It's the second from the bottom, so it's 0.
Oh, and by the way, how do we distinguish Royal Army Corps from the Liberation Army?
I believe the Liberation Army are using old Russian equipment, like SLA helmets and all that kind of stuff. Not SLA. They're like old SS, the Russian metal helmets, I believe. Kyle, if I'm not wrong.
You'll be able to see.
From what I remember, the racks were like tan and blue, so you can look out for that.
Alright, Magpie, well, if you've got nothing else further to do, you can get your man ready to go.
From that,
Sub-Zero.
we've been having a quick little chat in group about frequencies and what's going to happen, so we're going to go. Are you guys going to need heli?
You need to go to your sidearms.
We're probably going to need
Go down to the very bottom. It's the second from bottom.
I'm
mine
assuming
detector.
2 MCC hail, yeah?
You know how to use it, yeah?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
After that, so we do have an A10 on standby.
Negative.
It's,
the only close air support's going to be Noble 01. So MH60 close air support.
And go
Dumbfire
to
rockets
turn
and
on
guns,
and
so
then plug
you
in
can
your
call
pods.
that in as needed.
Earphones. Yeah, connect to your phones, then connect.
You have an
Or do
F-14
whatever.
air
Connect to your
superiority,
phones,
so
then
if you have air
activate.
targets,
And
go
then
ahead
all
and
you need
call
to do
in
is point
that.
at a general vicinity of a mine and it'll beep. Okay?
Yeah, I know. I'm just
And the
just
louder the
missing
beep and the more annoying the
capabilities.
beep,
The
the
last
closer
few
you are
ops
to
we
it.
haven't
Okay?
had the ability to really
And you'll need a bomb defusal kit in your backpack.
kill anything heavy.
It's just a defusal kit.
Yeah.
We had an A10 for a part of the last operation, but
Yeah. Well, don't worry about it.
And basically, what to do, just a real
Okay,
quick
we're gonna
tip,
go get set up.
when
You
you're
can meet
walking
us out
like
there
on the road,
when you're
and,
ready.
you know,
Just try to
mines, just do
stay
what I'm
off the
doing here.
movement zone.
Go to like your walk pace.
What's up, Thresher?
Okay, how's everyone? Chief, let's fall out there.
It's not so much about the amount of rockets; it's just the ability to, have
Over here.
laser designating. You can stay out of harm's way.
You guys can go get in the armed MH60 and set up your frequencies if you'd like.
Okay.
Chief, set your helicopter shot range to 333.
Set it to 303, you said?
333.
Oh, 333, roger that.
Thank you. Radio check.
Can you hear me on short range?
5 by 5.
Alright, on the long range?
Yes. Which frequency of long range?
I have on channel 1 40 and channel 2 is 45.
Copy. I have both of them. I had 45 as set up as secondary channel, so I'm listening on both.
Roger. Wait, can you set them so you can hear them at the same time?
Yeah, if you set click change to channel 2 and click set additional channel. It should be ERF button. So if
you feel comfortable lifting off from here, your rotors are completely clear if you go for the straight up and nothing. Don't go backwards because that's where you'll start to hit on your right side, like 7 o'clock. So just take off forward. You okay with that?
Yes. Can you do the procedure one more time about the long range? How do you set the additional channel?
Click to your secondary channel, like channel 2, and click on ERF button. It's a set secondary channel, so it will set the second channel will be the secondary one. And then you switch back to channel 1. So if you see on the bottom right that the channel is additional is long range channel 2.
Roger. Okay, good. I was just making sure. Thank you.
Yeah, then you can also set your keybinds to transmit on primary channel or transmit on a secondary channel. But you can also just change between the channels using control numpad 1, control numpad 2.
Okay, I'll probably do that right now.
Mac, which one?
This one in between the Merlin.
Alright guys, this one's the one.
Evening.
Test.
Noble 01, you read?
Yes, this is Noble 01, I read you.
Noble Actual 2 Spartan, do you read?
Oh wow, that lag spike.
Someone hop in Zeus.
Alright, can we get an LR check to Spartan real quick? 4-0.
Spartan Noble Actual radio check over.
I'm not getting you on 4-0.
That's interesting. It's set up on 4-0.
Wait, what happens if I
Check
press
your
Y?
channel. Check your channel.
It makes that ping to Zeus.
Ping to Zeus. Don't do it.
Yep.
I'll just change the transmit button. My
Channel
bad.
1, 4-0.
Yeah, that doesn't matter at all. Noble Actual 2 Spartan, do you read? Is that yours, the speaker?
Spartan Noble Actual radio check over.
Got no LR comms.
Frequency 40, I can hear Magpie, but not Reaper.
Could it be the radio
What
user?
the fucking hell is... It keeps
Try
saving
get
it,
out
but
of the vehicle and set it out there. Sometimes people have issues doing it inside vehicles for some reason.
What's a good transmit button for secondary channel?
Mouse 4.
Any button you're not using, so...
Spartan Noble Actual radio check over.
Heard him outside.
I got you, Spartan.
That finally fucking did it. That was being weird.
Reaper, are you on speaker?
One moment.
I would leave it off right now while you're in the heli.
Yeah,
though, 'cause
well,
when
I'll keep trying to go into third person.
Alright, well, we're good to go whenever the pilots are clear to take off.
What's the landing? Landing zone.
MCC Hale.
Copy.
001, you're clear for engines up and take off.
Noble 01, copy. Spinning engines, over.
And further orders are to RTB after MCC Hale.
Noble 01, copy, over. Clear to take off, over.
Go ahead, Noble 01, clear for takeoff.
Oh, I did not mean to go to the gunner seat. I'm so glad it didn't just eject me.
The Victoria. Definitely going to need all vehicles for this one, just with the size of the map.
Definitely. Especially them hills as well.
Isla de Victoria. That's a
No
cool
Marshall
name.
to Noble 01. Go ahead and on your way
Nothing,
back,
the
put it
island
down
hails
and
them.
just leave your engines up and get ready for next task.
Isla de Victoria.
Noble 01, copy, over.
Victory Island. And America's right on it.
Get ready for landing, guys.
What's that? The first town on the stop outside Podpesa is Eponia.
Yeah, that one's.
What does that mean?
Eponia. Or
Doesn't mean
Eponia.
anything.
You say pony?
Alright, guys, our wheels down soon. Get ready.
Not sure what the heck our tail end's doing.
Are we intending on doing a 360 or are we just going to get out because it's occupied by friendlies?
Yeah, it's a friendly camp.
Yeah, I was going to say we just get out. Ready for touch, guys.
Alright, Magpie, you give the call for dismount.
If my phone goes off one more fucking time. Trouble is, it's bloody.
Touchdown.
Alright, dismount.
Go, go.
I'm glitching.
You're clear for takeoff?
Copy, we are taking off, over.
Oh my goodness.
Got quite a nice range of vehicles.
you don't have to put it all the way back. Just park it, and we're gonna take off again.
Copy, Noble 01 waiting.
Chief, why'd you hop out? I mean, you're going again. You guys are going to drop off waters at the F-20 at the airbase Tigwa. Hold up, Chief isn't in yet.
Sure, enjoy the jet.
Are we ready to take off?
Yeah, all in. Go on.
Noble 01 taking off, over.
Correct.
Chief, you wanna fly this one? Chief, are you here?
Say again?
Do you want to fly this this route?
Sure, why not?
Okay, you can take controls.
Alright, I'm ready to take controls.
Okay, you are clear to take controls.
Alright, I have controls.
Copy.
Where are we going?
Just right airbase Tigua. It's 7 kilometers in front. You see those islands in front of us?
Yeah. I see, it's on the east side.
Something is flying above the airbase. Noble Schultz is Noble 01. Do we have additional plane in the air above airbase Tigua? Over.
Copy that. Keep visual. Negative friendly aircraft, so keep visual on it. Could be U.S. military.
Noble 01, copy. Out. Just put it somewhere close to hangars, to the plane.
Where are the hangars located? On the south side?
I don't know actually. You can just fly over and we will decide.
I see it, yeah. It's that C-130?
Yeah, you can land next to those planes. Noble Actual is Noble 01. Do we need to request permission to land on the airbase Tigua? Over.
Native airbase currently uncontrolled. Just be advised that traffic may be trying to land there, so try to just stay out of their way.
Noble 01, copy. I don't have eyes on the C-130. Okay, clear to exit the aircraft. Alright,
yeah, controls.
Yeah, you can fly back to the air carrier.
Alright, I have controls.
Okay, clear to take off.
Alright, ready to take off? I'm ready.
Okay, take off.
Noble 07 to call signs long range radio check, over.
That Noble 07's Noble Actual. As soon as we've got Cap 1 loaded up, As soon as you get Cap 1 loaded up, you're clear for takeoff from Airbase Tigwa. Be advised on traffic in the area.
Cover that. I'll be loading up now and I'll taxi straight to the runway. Out.
And Noble 07, this is Noble Actual. Be advised, Airbase Tigwa is going to be your base for operations here. Do not at any circumstances attempt to land on the VTOL carrier.
Yeah, cover that. As a Noble 07 to Noble Actual, I'm now taxiing to runway. Over.
Cover that, Noble 07. Initial orders, go ahead and you can proceed to that hold fix.
Chupa, can you do you want to land or do you want me to land?
I can land if you want, but it's up to you.
Yeah, just be careful. We have just one line.
Alright, how about I'll let you have the controls and you can land this one, alright?
Okay, taking controls.
Roger.
Okay. Noble Actual, this is Noble 01 landing at aircraft carrier, over.
Copy that, Noble Actual is guiding you in.
I could use rotor clearance report on the landing between those Merlins, over.
I want you to just put it right down in this active spot here that I'm right in front of.
Copy.
Noble Actual, this is Noble 07. There appears to be an issue with loading Cap 1 into my plane. Over.
Copy that, just hold for a second. You're like 1 meter, half meter.
Noble 01 touchdown. Noble 01 powering down. Am I free to enable speakers inside the helicopter? Where's Magpie? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm putting some parachutes inside the helicopter.
Actually, I didn't want them in the armed version.
Okay.
I put
First
them in
vector
the
again,
unarmed transport ones.
Okay, so I will just remove it.
It's okay though. I mean,
at least 2.
you have 2 in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Perfect.
okay. I'm a little bugged. I cannot run. I can just walk and sprint. Without.
Right click your mouse.
No, it's not working. I tried it. It works when I switch to gun, but it doesn't work when I'm.
Left control C.
I tried everything. I can run like this, but if I switch, I can't. It's okay. It doesn't bother me.
Just keep messing with it. I hate that shit. It happens to me.
What's Chupa's qualification?
Chupa?
Yeah. I mean
Who's
chief.
Chupa?
I mean chief.
Oh, what do you mean?
Is he a cast pilot or transport pilot? What is he?
He's just a rotary pilot.
Okay, because I don't know how good cast I will be. You know, it's not my qualification.
Yeah. Well, it's basically the same as A10, you know.
Yeah, but targeting is different.
No, it's just both. It's all dumbfire, both of your weaponry. So
yeah,
just try to approach it like 150 and make sure you don't have to climb out into a terrain. And
yeah.
you should be okay.
I will try it, but okay, I will see. Yeah.
Otherwise, you can also have Chief do it because he can try to. If he's sitting pilot, you can have him do that.
Yeah, but he has to be a pilot.
007 to Noble
Yeah.
Actual, I'm currently at 6,000 meters.
You can still be captain. You know what I mean?
Liquid ref 100019. Over.
Cover that 007.
So again, I wasn't listening. I was listening to Noble 07. McFly?
Yeah.
You here?
Yes.
What's the last sentence you told me? Because I was listening to Noble 07.
Oh, I said you can sit in co-pilot and still be captain. It's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If I will let the chief be gunner, case gunner, he will have to be a pilot. So I wanted to sort it out before we enter the helicopter.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, you know what I mean?
So is he a good attack pilot?
Yeah, I think he'll be fine at it, yeah.
Okay. So that's what I will do. I will be free to communicate, and also I will have better view using the camera over the situation.
Make sure that he unlocks the controls.
Yeah, they're unlocked. I did that.
I think if he jumps in as pilot, they might walk up again.
Okay. Chief, you will be flying as a pilot. You will be doing attack grounds. I will be in co-pilot, talking on radio with ground troops. Sounds good for you?
Sounds good.
Okay. So just don't forget to unlock controls when you get in.
Don't what? Wait, what?
Unlock controls.
Oh, okay, yeah, I will.
I disable the speakers on the helicopter.
Okay, I can put mine on speakers.
Okay, that would be good. So just so Chief is not confused when there will be, when he will be pilot. Chief, you can put your backpack inside helicopter. It's your choice. It's up to you. Originally, those backpacks, they were designed to be as a survival kit. So when we crash or crash land helicopter, we can take it from the inventory and use the gun inside. Yeah, thank you. We wanted to spawn the helicopter with a backpack inside the inventory, but it wasn't possible. We had to do it manually at start of each mission.
Proton timed out. Proton entered the channel.
I'll be AK real quick. My LR is on speaker.
Copy.
Proton timed out. Proton entered the channel.
And I'm back.
Copy. Nothing. No report. Nothing to report. Magpie?
What?
I see the northwest part of the island is is occupied by enemy. It's very close to us. Should we be worried?
Not necessarily. It's pretty remote out there.
Okay.
There's like a power grid. What is that even? Like one little power grid?
Yeah, there is just one power grid, but
Proton timed out.
I guess the markings say that the area is under enemy control, so they could be anywhere inside the area, I guess.
So just be advised of that the F-14 is at a nice
Proton
altitude,
entered the
so
channel.
he won't be bothered.
Okay.
Jaeger joined your channel.
Hiyo. Copy.
Jaeger is A10 pilot.
A10 pilot. Guys are gonna have to take him over there. Stay out here though.
Copy.
Proton timed out.
Whatever you read.
Okay, I read you.
Proton entered the channel. Proton timed out. Proton entered the channel.
Microphone muted. Microphone activated. Microphone muted. Microphone activated.
Base is under fire. Aircraft carrier is under fire.
007's en route.
Any damage?
It hit the radar tower. Maybe there are some casualties up there.
Got some blood on my legs.
I see no casualties.
Heads up, they're passing right over. Heads up, guys. There it is. F-14's the next one.
Here we go.
14's way higher. Going in.
Got some
Should we
blood.
get?
Heads up, guys. Coming back.
Should we get clear from helicopters?
Oh, 07, I need that frog foot down ASAP.
I think I got shot. I got shot.
Heads up, it's coming back. Heads up.
Heads up, it's coming right now. Heads up, guys.
I'm below deck. Status. Friendly jet down, friendly jet down.
Copy that.
Damn! On here.
It's coming back, heads up.
Get over here, Magpie.
Everybody's up?
Spawn to command, over. Spawn to command, over. Nothing heard, out.
I'm bleeding. I got hit.
Spawn to double actual, over.
Go ahead, Yuri.
Let me patch you up.
Status of
Thank you.
F-14, air support on enemy aircraft, over.
Enemy aircraft went down into the
I should be fine,
terrain
actually.
just south of.
Yeah, you have just
Hale.
bruises.
And F-14 went into the ocean right by the carrier.
For sure. Our pilot's down, no! We need to do a search and rescue.
We were going to status on F-14, but managed to get in touch with no one. Spawn out.
Proton disconnected from your channel.
Did he eject?
No, he just dived right down.
No!
I see smoke coming, bearing 144. It's, I guess it's enemy jet.
Yep, it was.
Spawn to command, over. Stand message, over. Report. Spawn just reporting that we dropped off the crate that friendly forces asked us to drop off at the town of Tallock, over. Right, Spawn out.
Jaeger needs a setup.
Jaeger
Hey,
timed out.
Waters.
What happens now then?
If you would have, if we could have gotten your body and got it back to base, we could take you back and we could have launched you again. But now that your body's in the ocean, it's like we can't rescue you. So you're basically
Jaeger joined your
unfortunately out of
channel.
this mission for today. You can still be around to assist and be crew if you'd like, but unfortunately, like, yeah, since we didn't get the body back, I can't relaunch you now.
This heli over here completely lost all its fuel.
Was that fuel tank damage?
Yeah, both of these were damaged. Unless they don't show fuel when they're packed.
Noble 01 is not leaking.
Sponsor Commando.
Go ahead, Spartan. This is command. Go ahead, Spartan.
Spartan, do you read?
Spartan, send over. Engaged enemy forces by OP Regan. Currently clearing the area. Minimal friendly survivors. Multiple enemy KIA. Over. Yes. Spartan waiting advisement. Over. Spartan understood. Out.
Microphone muted.
can finally breathe. Don't tell him, don't tell him. Hey, Magpie.
Yeah.
Complete the circle.
Microphone activated.
I'm checking Zero stream. Is it forbidden?
No, it's fine.
I'm not listening to it. I'm just looking what's the status. What's the... I mean...
Just don't be like watching it and try to use it. Don't abuse it, I mean, really.
No, I'm not using. I'm just general sense of what's the activity there.
Yeah. I like to watch it all afterwards.
Yeah, I will do it anyway when I'm cutting the video. Hopefully I finish the first one tomorrow.
Yeah.
The editing is finished already. I just need to add some highlights at the start and end credits, and I think that will be all.
Waterts disconnected from your channel. Waterts joined your channel.
Crash.
Hey, you guys see this?
No. Where should be looking?
No.
The boat, is it friendly? Shit. Head down, head down.
You guys are clear to launch. Oh shit, Helldiver's down. Chief power up, and
I'm
you're
internal.
good to fire on it.
Let's get into just apply some tourniquet. Yeah, it's just like...
Yep.
I can fly with it. I will just need stitching.
Chief, get it powered up.
Chief, get inside the pilot.
My
I will be
helmet,
co-pilot.
though.
Get down.
Well, you should have it on.
Thank you. Check Chief, I think he's hurt. Heli's getting wrecked. I'm getting in a gunner. Oh, negative.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Magpie want me gunner? No, negative. Okay, take off. Oh, wait, engine is red.
Engine is red. Should I still take off?
Okay, take off and try to. It looks like
01, you're clear to fire on that enemy one.
Engage. Good hits.
Good hits. Watercraft down.
I see no survivals. Chief, can you land it on the same place, or do you want me to land it?
I can land it.
Copy, do it. You are free to do.
Pharaoh disconnected from your channel. Water's disconnected from your channel.
Careful, Waters is down there.
Roger that, I see him.
1 meter to the left. Just align it on the white line that's in front of us.
Roger.
Okay, a little bit to the front. Can you... Okay,
Maybe if you want, it's up to you.
Magpie, you want me to leave it here or move it forward?
Fine.
Okay, leaving here.
Any damage?
Engine is red.
Convoy, I need you to halt the convoy so I can get a TP.
Before I took off, it was red.
Okay, a lesson learned. Do not take off your helmet.
Definitely.
Command to Noble Actual.
Go ahead, command.
Noble Actual, are you going to be striking the secondary objective?
Copy that, command. I'm trying to get the A10 ready to go, but I'm gonna need some more time for that. How copy?
Solid copy, just a question.
Copy that.
Noble 01 needs rearming and repairing.
You should be able to pull it next to down here, like near this, within 100 meters of this thing, and then turn off engine and go into servicing menu.
Okay, we'll try this. Say again, should I turn the engine on before using the...
You're gonna have to move it closer if you don't have a servicing menu with the engine off.
Roger, permission to move it closer, over.
Yep, you have permission.
Still no menu. Moving closer.
I think you're close enough. I think it just doesn't work with that menu. Whatever, you can just leave it there, dude. You don't have to move it. I'm gonna rearm you. Confirm it's rearmed.
Confirmed. Magpie, are you going to also repair it? The engine is still red.
Elder?
Yes, Chief Air Marshal.
I'm gonna go AFK for just a second if you just want to monitor LR.
Copy, I will be monitoring.
Thank you.
Microphone muted.
Nothing to report?
Microphone activated.
Yeah, nothing to report.
I'll be back in 1 sec, gonna get some water.
Okay.
Microphone muted.
Should people have to say about this? From Buzz.
My T4's not working.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is? But I can't
Microphone
access my
activated.
radio.
Because you don't have one. The arsenal's over here.
Oh, am I retarded, Magpie, today? I swear to God, just fuck this carrier.
Whenever you can get the MH60 ready to go and spooling for us, we're gonna head to Airbase in Antigua.
Copy. Chief, pilot, I will be co-pilot.
I'm limping now. Dang it.
Say again, Chief.
I'm limping because I didn't mean to fall off, but I was trying to stand up. I won't do that anymore. Can you get me up?
There are no injuries on you. Or maybe internal. I don't see it. Yeah, wait.
Radio check.
I got you. And long range is going to be in the aircraft. It's going to be 4-5
Yeah,
for talking to me and 4-0 for talking to ground.
Okay, we can sort it out afterwards.
I want you on 4-5 most of the time, and then only on 4-0 when I tell you to switch over.
What's happening?
We will be transporting the A-10 pilot to the airfield. It's airbase Tigua, where we were before.
Roger. Is it the guy on the end of the aircraft carrier right now?
Negative. They are coming in right now.
Oh, Roger.
Right in back, Jaeger.
Is everybody?
Alright, Jaeger, can you hear me over this radio still?
Yeah.
Hell's over, we're clear to go.
Copy.
Just wondering,
yeah,
what are we
clear
doing?
to take off.
This is our carrier, so basically we're gonna get you in your aircraft and want to launch you, but do you see the secondary objective marked south of Antigua?
Yeah, I see it.
You're gonna be dropping some bombs on there, okay?
Okay.
So just try to disable the runway, so come in on a runway heading of that runway and drop bombs along it.
Alrighty. Am I the only CAS pilot here?
Yeah, the F-14 went down earlier.
Darn.
And Hawk is no longer, Hawk just wasn't here today either.
Dang. Okay.
Leasing.
I'm guessing third person is cancelled. I mean, it's turned
yeah.
off.
All vehicles are first person only now. So, good luck landing, but just try to go around if you need to, okay?
Alrighty.
And just don't try to land on the carrier, just land out here on this base and we'll come pick you up.
Okay.
Chief, don't fly very low altitude, that this thing almost killed us.
I'm on you on the other side. You said don't fly at low altitudes because of the desync?
Yeah, it could kill us. This is good altitude.
Right. So I'll fly around 60 meters, AGL.
Yeah, correct. We were like 10 meters off the ground, and then we got desynced, and we almost crashed into water.
Oh yeah, I know.
So Jaeger, just make sure call sign's gonna be Noble 04.
Okay, I'm Noble 04.
And you know how to use the TGT system in the A10, right?
Yeah, copy.
You do, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So basically you're clear to fire on that airbase. Just make sure you get good hits and you do it all in one run, okay?
So open fire on the airbase?
I'll talk to you when we get out of this.
Alrighty. How many people are online right now?
I don't know. Pretty good amount on the ground. Okay, Noble 01, you can go engines down, but stay near here. We're going to be launching soon.
Noble
Can I
01,
clear
copy.
launch?
No, power down, engine off.
Run.
You mind going engines down? Yeah, thank you.
I'm just gonna dismount.
We can just stay here.
Oh, Roger.
Magpie will just say the other guy what to do, and he will come back, and we will go back to the air carrier.
Roger.
I guess you are clear to dismount. I will stay inside helicopter to be on long range.
Roger that.
You've got internal damage, you will have to be healed in a medical facility.
Oh, Roger, for sure. I'll do that when we get back to the ship.
Okay.
We're good to go.
LR radio check.
I got you, Noble 04.
Spartan to Noble Actual, over.
Go ahead.
Requesting A10 air support over Pop Pacer, over.
Cover that. 810 air support over Pop Face. Noble 04 will be on this frequency in 1 moment. Noble 04, do you copy?
Roger that. Spartan Noble 04.
Switch to frequency 40. Call to Spartan immediately. They're requesting air support over FAB Pesa. Be ready for the 6th line. You're clear for takeoff. Noble 01, takeoff and head RTB.
Roger that. Roger that.
Spartan to Noble Actual, over.
Go ahead, Spartan.
Requesting medipack for body bags, over.
Have that refer to Noble 1. We're in the air over Airbus Antigua. Go ahead. Grid reference.
You want me to call Spartan 1? Spartan Actual?
Spartan, do you read? Wait, 1.
Say again, Noble.
Do you have the grid reference for Medivac? Noble 01 is en route.
East of Fob Pacer, standby, engaged. Over.
Copy that. Fob Pesa for Medivac, over. No.
Magpie, we're going to call the Noble Actual.
Chief, go south
Noble
west.
04, take off and call Spartan on 40. Hey, held over, Chief. I'm just going to tell you here, you're going to have to go to Fob Pesa. They're probably going to call for maybe some close air support and the Medivac.
Roger. Chief, go direction southwest.
Roger that. Change to southwest. What? Okay.
Noble 04 to Noble Actual, I am taking off.
Spartan, do you read this? Noble 01?
Spartan, send over.
Noble 01 is 3 clicks out from Fob Pesa. Are you in there for Medivac?
We're not inside Fob Pacer. Recommend that you land at the bottom of the hill to the east. Grid 122.4. 050.8, over. Be advised, we cannot get. Be advised, Noble 01, we cannot get the body out until enemy armor is destroyed by Noble 04, over.
Copy that, Spartan. 001, don't land yet, circle the area.
Roger that. Roger that.
004, do you read? 004, do you read?
Are you loud and clear? Over.
Spartan, you can call 6 lines to Noble 04 as needed. He is on this frequency.
Roger that, Noble. Noble 04, stand by for 6 line, over.
Noble 4 standing by for 6 line.
No idea where we're going actually.
Circle of FOB,
Turn back, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't go over that airfield. This is like enemy territory to the south, so heads up.
Roger.
Circle Bob Mesa.
I saw 3 vehicles at FOB Pesa, 1 tank and 2 convoys, light armor.
Noble 04 standing by for 6 line.
Yes, stand by. Friendly grid 120.3. 050.5. Direction to target 269.
Oh no!
100 meters. Target is lased. Requesting Maverick, over.
Jaeger, is that you out of T-FAR?
Yeah.
Spartan, we're gonna have to take over this armor call. This is Noble 01. Can you get a laze on it?
Yeah, target is lased.
Noble 01, you're clear to swoop down and capture this laze. Your missiles are unguided, so there's a tank on the road just in front of, just east of FOB Pace, so you can go ahead and go for that.
Roger that. What do you want me to do exactly? Just go near it?
You're gonna attack it right now.
Jaeger disconnected from your channel.
Attack it with Hellfire?
Not your Hellfire. Your CRV.
Spartan to Noble 01. Correction, target will be marked with smoke. Red smoke, over.
Cover that red smoke.
Roger, come back around.
Watch your speed through here.
The tank is
coming back around.
The tank is inside the FOB Pesa. Careful, friendlies are very close.
Jaeger joined your channel.
It's direct east from FOB Pesa.
No, negative.
Red smoke, turn, it's 90 degrees left. Inside
Target is marked, engage. Over.
Engaging. Standoff. Rockets.
Coming back around.
Coming back around.
Coming back around forward, standby.
The vehicle appears not to be moving, so you can...
Spartan standing by.
You're clear to completely fire on that. Get some good hits.
Good hits, target destroyed.
Spartan to Noble 01. Good hit, target destroyed, over.
Copy that, Spartan. You gonna need that medivac on last grid?
Yeah, correction. Land at grid 121.4. 050.5, over. Landing zone will be marked with blue smoke, over.
Copy that.
They are reading grid lines wrong.
Do you want me to land?
Yeah, land and blue smoke.
I thought that grid reference was correct, Helldiver.
Yeah, they're correct, but offset by 1 because it's coming from top to down, the numbers.
Ah.
Let me know if I'm in it. There's any obstacles.
Careful, careful.
You're okay to put it down right here. Just watch your tail, don't go any farther back. Put it down, put it down.
A little sketchy. My landing.
Yeah, we're not gonna go straight to you.
You guys are clear.
We're gonna go to the north side.
Clear to take off.
Clear, take off, Roger.
What did they say? They don't need the medivac?
I didn't hear that.
There's nobody in the jumper.
Yeah, they just Macmillan just sent us off that we are clear to take off.
Okay.
There is a helicopter landed here with some people on board.
So
Looks friendly.
could be U.S. Army.
And somebody's fell down inside the ocean.
Jaeger timed out.
How did you get hurt?
I fell off the prop, the top rotor. I'm a dummy.
Oh, shit. I'll heal you.
I'm gonna remove the body bags.
I'll go to a medical facility if need be. Who is this?
I guess that's the reinforcements. Hello, sir.
Jaeger joined your channel.
Let's see, who
That
is
was pretty
this?
fun. That was a pretty fun.
Magpie.
Staff Sergeant Thresher. Cool.
Radio check.
Noble Actual 2 Spartan. Message over.
Spartan, send over.
We have ×1 ready for reinforcements at your discretion. How copy?
Yeah, Spartan, understood, stand by.
Magpie, did you hear me on the radio?
No.
Radio check.
Sorry, I was in the heli frequency.
Oh, okay. Radio check.
I got you.
Alrighty. Alright, this time I'll make that.
Go ahead. Okay, that's Spartan, and confirm that it's the correct grid reference because the numbers go reverse on the horizontal lines.
Let's go.
Commander, Chief Air Marshal Magpie, a commander from FFV wants to see you from over here.
Okay, well you have a mission to fly here.
Well, he wanted me to tell you that, so I'm just letting you know.
Thank you. Helldiver, you ready to copy a grid draft?
Yeah, correct.
Helldiver?
Yeah, I hear you. I'm ready to take the grid ref over.
108.1, 050.4.
So again, you were overlaid.
108.1, 050.4.
Read back 108.1, 050.4.
That's correct. And you're clear for takeoff.
Copy. Chief, clear to take off. Power up and go inside the AO. I will guide you.
What direction do you want me to fly?
South east.
Oh, roger that.
Okay, so the landing zone is approximately 1 kilometer west from FOB Piesa.
Roger that.
Go south now.
Roger that.
.5 clicks out. Okay, it's inside the valley to our 1 o'clock. 1 kilometer. Slow down. You see the crossroad to our 1 o'clock?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, try to land there.
Roger.
Spartan to 001, landing zone be marked with blue smoke, over.
Roger that.
This is Noble 01, copy. Waiting for blue smoke, over.
Oh, I see it.
Blue smoke out, over.
Noble 01 confirms, over.
Let me know if I'm gonna hit anything.
I see as much as you do, you know. I'll put it on the road. Okay, you can. You can put it down. Pressure
A
crew
little
to...
sketchy approach.
Yeah, okay, clear to take off. Clear to take off. Spartan, this is Noble 01 taking off, over.
Roger, that's Noble 01. Good flight. Spartan out.
Okay, back.
Noble 01, this is Noble Actual, how copy?
This is Noble 01, we copy, over.
You can put it down in an active parking spot and stay engines up. You're gonna be transporting a pilot to Airbase Antigua.
Roger that.
Noble 01, copy, over.
Noble 01, you're gonna go engines down. Sorry about that.
Noble 01 confirms, over. Good flying.
It's alright. A little sketchy with the controller. Okay.
Hello, radio check.
Roger. I got you. Go ahead. You're clear to launch. You have the loadout you need.
Spartan to Noble 01, over.
Go ahead.
Requesting CAS air support. Vehicle friendly mobile convoy, over.
Chief, get in.
Get in, Chief.
Copy that. Noble 01 will be responding over radio.
Clear to take off.
You guys
Does
need to be powering up already.
for an
Yeah.
actual or the ground team need air support?
Where we going?
To the AO, I will call.
Negative. 01 being tailed by enemy BMP. Over.
This is Noble 01. Say grid reference over.
We're moving through Matado towards MCCC Hale. Over.
Noble 01, copy. Over.
Noble 04, be advised, your mission is to drop your 2 ordnance on the secondary objective airfield. How copy?
Solid copy, over and out.
Spartan to Noble 01, over. We're just coming into MCC Hale now. I've no eyes on the enemy vehicle currently.
Come back.
Over.
This is Noble 01, copy. What's the mission again? Over.
Yeah, enemy BT are
back.
following us and engaging us, requesting that you destroy the vehicle. Over.
This is Noble 04 requesting grid reference to put in my ITGT system. Over.
Noble 01, copy. Wait on
the map, Noble 04.
Chief,
repeat that.
Chief,
My
return
radio's
back.
getting
Yeah,
choppy.
at FOB Mesa.
Noble 04, do you read?
They're at FOB Mesa.
Correction. Hale.
Get the grid reference from the map.
Roger.
They are pursued by a BMP.
Copy.
No eyes yet.
Slow down a little. Spartan, this is Noble 01. We see a vehicle burning and next to other 2 cars. Is the target already down? Over.
Circling around.
Yeah, circle this area. I think they are damaged.
Spartan to Noble 01, requesting that you orbit friendly location for the moment. Over.
Say again, friendly location. Over.
Friendly location is MCC Hale. Over.
Copy. What was the mission at the again?
We were requesting destruction of an enemy vehicle. Enemy vehicle has been destroyed, but we do not currently have eyes on any further enemy contacts in the area. Simply requesting that you currently orbit and observe. Over.
Noble 01, copy. We see you. Over. We will be searching the FOB Mesa. Hale. Over.
Thank you, Spartan out.
Noble Actual to Noble 04, message over.
Repeat your last over.
You are way too far south over enemy territory. Renegotiate your course.
Saw a copy. I was trying to find a pen to write my coordinates. Went too a bit far. Over.
You should be in loiter mode, if anything.
That's my fault. Over.
Noble 04, say altitude.
Exact altitude is 1800 meters.
Amend to 3000 for holding. You can brake for combat runs.
Repeat that. Range is getting choppy again.
Noble 04, amend altitude to 3000.
Already joined your channel.
At least, and you can brake that altitude for combat.
Saw copy over now. Noble 04 to Noble 01. I'm gonna do a rerun. Went a bit too fast over the base. How do you copy?
It is Noble 01, say again last.
Cancel. I meant to say Noble Actual.
I have eyes on friendlies. They are out inside the FOB, regrouping, talking to somebody.
Roger.
Just to keep you informed.
No problem. Noble 04 to Noble Actual, got my first bomb. What's BDA?
Say again? Noble 04, say again.
Ground forces are moving inside the vehicles right now.
Roger. Noble 4 to Noble Actual. How do you copy? Over.
Go ahead.
I dropped my 2 bombs. I think my first one is a miss, but my second one was a hit. I heard explosions. What's the BDA over?
I don't know the BDA, I'm not even there. Mission complete. If you can do your own hits.
Copy. Gonna make a U-turn.
Spartan to Noble 01, over.
This is Noble 01, go ahead.
Requesting pickup from MCC Hale, over.
I do see smoke.
Noble 01, copy, ATA, 30 seconds, over.
Understood. Be advised, there is a disabled Humvee next to the landing pad that is partially obscuring the landing pad. You may have to just be careful of that, over.
Noble 01, copy, we see it, we will relocate on the road next to the helipad, over.
Yeah, roger that. Safe landing. Spartan out.
Okay, did you hear that? We are landing there, next to the helipad. Chief?
Sorry, say again?
We will be landing. I'm gonna take controls, okay?
Oh, roger that. Yeah, no problem. Your controls.
Okay, my controls.
Roger that.
Oh, 04, this is no actual. Do you read?
Loud clear over.
004, you're clear to RTB. Back to Airbase Tigua. How copy?
Solid copy over now. Noble actual permission to a taxi.
The airfield's uncontrolled. You have full permission to taxi.
You're good on your right.
And just get ready
more room on
on
your
the
right.
helipad there.
Copy.
Nice.
Everybody mount up.
Oh my.
Don't know this is taxi runway.
Ooh, that was weird.
It saved our life, thank you.
Chief, switch seats, okay?
I mean, we did
Right now?
your teammates,
Yeah.
so.
That's not even.
Chief, take the controls.
What'd you do? Wait, hold on.
You're missing a pilot too.
What the heck was that, dude?
I moved, so I guess you were clicking some controls.
You might need to retrain that one. Oh my god, that was a hard landing.
Dude, I don't know what just happened, dude. Like,
Sorry, my bad.
That was sketchy. That was not even. That was kind of sketchy.
Okay, can you move to co-pilot seat?
Holy shit, that lightning
Absolutely
outside.
terrible.
Dude, it's brilliant over here. Why are we powering down? Oh.
We were switching seats.
If I go quiet, assume my house has been struck by a lightning bolt and I've been fried.
Okay, are we clear to take off?
Sounds tasty.
We're clear.
Copy, taking off.
So as I was saying, Macmillan, where I come from, we call it poop socking.
We're back on this conversation, are we?
Yeah, we are. It's
He's
when
got
a
you
person-
trapped now.
It's when a
Captive
person
audience.
is so ensconced in the game they can't even bother to get a bucket to sit on, so they just pull off their left sock and shit in it. Tie it
I
all
mean,
over.
that would
That
work.
sounds very specific.
That would work unless you had like a runny shit, and then it was just gonna go everywhere, innit?
Yeah, I mean it is, but like at that point you don't care, and you make sure you're wearing tube socks.
Well, I mean,
The
I
hell
would
is a
like
tube
to
sock?
try and have to, fit a sock over my arsehole and shit into it, and then what do you do with a shit sock? Where do you put it?
Exactly. You don't care. You're one of those people. You just throw.
I mean,
it
if
in
you're
the
having a shit in the sock, you've hit the bottom already, so it doesn't really matter where it goes.
Yeah,
That's
the
true.
only other way is further down into the depths of hell.
Yeah. I mean, I think just get a bucket and just sit on it, and then just shit whenever you need to.
Cut a hole in the bottom of your office chair
Yeah, dude. You can have a bucket below it, yeah.
and a catheter.
Yeah, that's next level fucking stupid, right? Fucking laziness right there.
Colonic irrigation.
We are approaching the aircraft carrier. If everyone would like to look out of the left side of the aircraft, you will see a beautiful thing called water. Plenty of it. You look at the right side of the aircraft, you may see a hangar. Well, not a hangar.
Anywhere's
but an
okay,
explosion.
Noble 01. We can move it later with the tow cart.
When I look at the right side, I can't see shit.
Just fog and water.
Good job, Jaeger.
Yep. It's literally sky, sea, sky, sea, sky, sea.
Imagine sitting in the back of that Humvee. I couldn't see dick all.
Dude, we started getting fired at, and I looked in. Somebody said that's a BMP. Looked in the rear view mirror, and I just seen this fucking thing chasing us.
Yeah, I
Tracers
didn't-
flying all over the place.
It took me like a good 5 seconds to figure out what it was. I'm like, that's a fucking BMP!
I've never seen Zero so happy in the back. He was like, "Yeah, take some, bitch."
Clear to exit.
Get some! That wasn't a BMP.
Dismount.
Oof. In the pylon.
I heard you had a little run-in with a private back at base.
So we told him off.
Private prick.
What are you doing, Zero?
Hey,
Get
what's
that
up,
away
Murray?
from me.
Had to fight
How you doing,
demons
Matt?
to blow the
Yeah,
entire
not bad.
place
It's
up.
a shame you just got in.
Yeah,
What's that?
but at least the internet works now.
There's
Oh,
I
man.
know it's gonna be a pain in the ass for you to have to watch it over, but Zero was
No,
streaming
over
the
here.
entire thing if you want to watch
Over
it
here.
over, or
Ooh.
even the last like 10 minutes. We were driving back. Our IFV had its vertical turret disabled, so it couldn't lift, and then we were in a Humvee and had a fucking BMP chasing us back. Fucking Zero in a Top Gun.
I wasn't sure if I should do that. I thought it might generate mixed opinions, but I'm glad I did.
That was fun as shit, dude. Zero was on top of the Top Gun, look behind. We have a fucking BMP chasing us?
And then he started making Sylvester Stallone noises.
Yeah, and fucking inspirational quotes and everything, like, get some! Fucking nailing it. I've got to watch that stream, holy shit. Look
Okay.
behind me in this shitty quality rear view mirror, and there's just this big green box with tracers flying
Jaeger.
at us.
Airmen are on this
Sure, I'm
side.
too fat. You gotta go on the other end.
Chief and Jaeger on this end.
Get the fuck to the other side.
So,
Thresher, what are you doing? What's
Magpie.
He
you
likes me.
Discuss what happened to the
Oh.
F-14.
He likes
in
me more.
Right,
brief.
everyone, come on, bunch up. Get as far that
Yeah, I
way
can-
as you
I can
go,
mention it, yeah.
Fletcher.
Alright, I just want to know what happened. I want to know the story.
They shut him down.
Zero wants to be special, that's fine. You can be special, Zero.
Alright, cool.
Alright, guys, let's get into the debrief.
Holy fuck that thunder.
We'll do what we normally do, go from left to right, give your opinions on the mission, then we'll go back around for recommendations. So, Zero, if you want to start it off.
Yeah, sure. I'm glad I wasn't one of you scrubs that didn't get to look at anything other than the suppressor. It was fun being on the gun and actually seeing stuff. I actually enjoyed doing the EOD, even though I didn't get to do much of it. And I'm gonna toot my own horn and say I'm better than Proton because I didn't blow myself up, and I have less than 5 minutes of experience. So,
I will shoot you down.
Change the
I will
settings.
shoot you down there. We change the settings. Before there was a chance of detonation on the fuse.
It,
everybody
yeah,
knows that,
the
though.
chance of
And it was like
detonation on
70%.
disarm was 70%.
Yeah. So
Okay.
more times than none, it would blow up in his face.
well, still a win for me and my. Anyways, it was fun doing something other than medical or just focusing completely on medical. I thought the mission was really good. We didn't really have. It was more of just run through these areas. There was no really objective to the areas, which I personally didn't really like. But I understand that it would have taken us hours if we had an objective at each one. So, but otherwise, good mission.
Okay.
Thresher can write his out and send it to me once he's done. We'll just move on to the next person. So, Moretti, you weren't here for it. Phallus?
The only things I've really got to say, Red Cell's gonna say as well, so I guess Red Cell can just say it. But other than it being like, I don't know, it just felt like that training mission we did the other day. But it was good though. I'm not gonna say it wasn't bad good because it was pretty fun. I like driving the big wheeled tanky thing. I don't know what it's called. Yeah.
The Badger.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Reaper.
And it's an IFV, not a tanky thing.
Close enough.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Definitely was quieter than I was expecting, but seeing as when I saw the original brief, one of the optional vehicles was a DPICM, I was Want to see something that is for removing towns in the original brief? I was expecting World War III, but
yeah,
I thought it was good.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Okay, give me a split.
talking but not talking.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear
I
me?
can't. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, as Falla said earlier, me and him were having a chat in the tank while we were on our way back when the gun and everything was out. Me and him were saying that it is unfair to us tank crewmen that if we can't kill something from the front and we face it almost on an opply basis, we should have something that should be able to. It's unfair that we physically cannot kill a T-72 from the front, and we see them.
How is it
But
unfair?
We didn't.
Like,
go ahead, Envoy.
I said you didn't. I told you to reverse, and we called in for air support.
If
Also-
I didn't disable the tank, we all would have died. It's like, let's not pretend that wouldn't happen, because we would have. And the only reason I was there to shoot the tank, the tank was in the compound.
Yeah, it wasn't leaving the compound. We were on the external walls.
It was aiming at you when I destroyed it.
I
Well,
mean,
not when I destroyed it, when I
before we've
disabled
ever
it.
added the IFVs, we've never had an issue with tanks killing us. Like, yeah, they'll get us, but they'll never wipe an entire squadron out. We have A10s for a reason, but I mean, I don't know where yous are going with it, but the final answer before you think about adding anything other than an IFV, and I'm assuming yous are going main battle tank, is not happening. So I'll shoot you down right there.
No, I'm not saying that. But basically, what I'm saying is, it didn't. The vehicle doesn't seem practical for going against tanks.
But it's meant to go against light armor.
But it's
heavy
called an
tanks.
IFV, infantry fighting vehicle. It's
Then
not
why
designed.
put us against tanks?
Because we have A10s.
We have A10s.
We don't have any A10s. No one's on.
There was
Yeah.
one. He crashed mid-flight.
He got shot down by teammates for whatever.
No, his computer
No,
crashed.
that was an F-14.
Oh right. It's just the point I'm making is, why are we going against tanks when we only have one AT man on, and we had a vehicle that couldn't destroy a tank?
Because we have A10s.
That's what we're saying. The basic squad in the U.S. military does not have anything that can kill a main battle tank either, but they don't complain. They call in air support, which is what we did.
We prepare for the unexpected. In other words, is you can't. We're not personally as a unit have anything to do or can kill a main battle tank from the front. Correct. A couple of missiles will do it, but Thresher can only carry a couple. But that's why we have A10s. And you
Yeah,
just
it
gotta
was
wait.
unfortunate the A10 crashed, but in previous experience in the last Milsim also, the A10 is more than capable of being in the air and attack a target within 5 minutes at most. And, you know, where we were close enough to the carrier. The A10 was up in the air and we could hear it within, 30, 40 seconds of calling it in. It's just that he unluckily crashed, halfway through the flight or something. But Thresher would have been able to kill it if he didn't hit that invisible wall. But we carry the IFE because we wanted to put in an armor brigade that will support the infantry, and that's what that thing does. An infantry fighting vehicle. It's not designed for taking out anything more than sort of 30 mils of armor, such as, light armored vehicles or BMPs it will attack. But, it's not proofed up to T-72s or anything, even T-34s. It's going to have a trouble unless you're on the side of the tank. But, I mean, that's why it's there. It's designed to help the infantry out, support the infantry in certain ways, but we still want to use our air corps. If we sanctioned an IFE, an MBT, a tank destroyer in our lineup, we wouldn't even need the air corps, and it'd be useless having them. So that's why we'd split the roles up half and half, and everyone gets to do their job. And normal technical PMCs that we are / private militaries will not have enough money or funding to support a main battle tank. They can take out a T-72.
I mean, if you want to sit and say that, then why do we have this big ass boat? Like, I'm not getting bitchy about it or anything like that. It's more red
Definitely
cell
are getting
kinda.
bitchy.
I'm not at all. The point I'm trying to make is, if Thresher misses, it's not even if Thresher misses. It's the whole thing of, if we just had an APC that had, I don't know, like a tow missile or something like that, as well as a standard gun like what that has, that to me would make more sense than just having one guy with an AT and then that thing with the AP rounds. That's what I'm saying. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, but we already, like we said, we have rockets that can do that in one hit. Like the Verona will one hit a T-90.
Alrighty.
We're just trying to allow everybody to have fun with the jobs that come in.
The reason
That's what we're trying to say.
this is here is because it's a spawn point for Air Corps. That's the only reason this is here. Out of the sense of roleplay, this is the reason why this is here, is for Air Corps to have a spawn point close enough to use LR radios and to sanction vehicles. You can ignore the boat that we're on. It's the fact that the stuff that we use in game is allowing everyone to have fun. If we carried a main battle tank or a tow launcher on it, we could deal with everything that we came up against, and the A-10 pilots would never be used. And the helis with the rockets would never be used, and So, yeah.
The only point I was raising about the boat was you said that we wouldn't have like the resources.
This is technically
to have
not
one.
even our boat. This is the U.S. airboat, the U.S. boat.
Yeah, just so all I'm saying about the boat is, I mean, if we didn't have the resources to have one of those, then we wouldn't have.
We
this.
don't own this boat. We're using the U.S.'s one.
Like I thought in the roleplay stance, I thought we did.
No, we're using the U.S.'s boat that they have right here.
All the vehicles that are sanctioned to us are quote unquote loaned. That's why the guy was so pissed off about us leaving vehicles behind and whatnot.
Already. But yeah, fine, that sums it up really. I wasn't getting bitchy about it. I just wanted to kind of understand why we weren't using something like more capable, like fighting what we're going up against. I guess.
Even to be fair, even the IFV that we were running is capable of taking that thing out, just not from the front. But when Envoy called a fallback on the vehicles, that thing didn't fall back, and if it had pushed round to the side or waited for the perfect time that it wasn't facing us, we could have hit it and destroyed it. Oh, who died? But it is penable from the side. It's just that we want everyone to have fun, so it would be pointless having an Air Corps if we couldn't use it.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
All right. Reaper
said his.
It was Red Cell. Yeah. Okay, so it's Chief next.
Chief?
Yo, Chief.
Going AFK during a debrief. Yeah, I'll actually
Jaeger disconnected from your channel.
Hi.
All right, debrief from Thresher. Good op overall. I think we had a little too much of these. I think we've had a little too much of these patrol missions. Just my opinion. Liked to be on the Badger gun, and it was amazing. Overall, was a good mission. I know I said this the other day too, but would like to see more night ops. All right, Chief, you can say yours.
Overall, the mission was pretty fun. I liked flying, and we did a good crew work today with Magpie and Helldiver. Helldiver's a good pilot too, but it was kind of sketchy. Sorry about the landings in that last one there. That was kind of a weird exchange. He told me to get out and exchange sheets, but I didn't realize at the time when they were doing it right then and there. But so we kind of flew back, but good thing we didn't crash. That would have fucked us all over. That's pretty much it. It was a fun mission.
All right, held over.
Yeah, sorry about the last part. I decided to switch seats with the co-pilot and pilot, and by doing that, I released controls for Chief, and I don't know, I guess it glitched out, so it took off. So my bad. Yeah, about the mission, it was fun. I was a little surprised that the this ship doesn't have defenses, because we were attacked by a small boat, and there is not like any MG or something. We had to fight it ourselves. I would expect some, I don't know, maybe 2 MGs on front, 2 MGs on back, AI controlled. And
this boat in real life has a C-RAM 30mm minigun, defensive, automated.
Oh shit!
Oh, it's not. It was not active, so I don't know.
It wasn't automated, but it was there for you guys to control if you wanted to.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Magpie.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good day for air in general. Jaeger, who came on late, ended up hitting the secondary objective for us pretty well, so it did some damage to the airfield. Good job, Helldiver and Chief, being like the main rotary crew. It's cool having that, because with first person now, it's a definitely a bigger challenge, and having 2 people as a team is a lot easier and more interesting in terms of realism as well. Regarding the F-14, in any sense, I mean, it's any aircraft shouldn't be put in a position where, especially in a combat aircraft, that you can't get out of, and you have, even in a combat aircraft, you can even eject yourself out with a parachute. So if your aircraft is in the situation where you can't eject, you need to know that that is a situation where you can't crash it, and that's really what happened. You can always pull your ejection seat. You should do that before it goes into the ground. I don't think that really ever happens anymore unless there's some issue in real life where a fighter jet actually goes into the ground. So, unfortunately, it went into the water, so we couldn't get the body back at all. So that means that in our rules of this milsim that we can't launch that person again. So unfortunately, that guy Waters had to sit out. But next time, it's just a lesson. I mean, yes, we take these more seriously, but to all you guys, if ever anything happens like that, where just take it as a lesson. The worst thing you could do is beat yourself up about it, because it's just a game, and yes, take it seriously, but at the same time, just learn from it so you can apply it to the next situation. Yeah, we take it seriously that it's like a $40 million aircraft or something. I looked it up, but at the same time, it is still a game, and you should take it seriously, but at the same time, learn from it so it doesn't happen again. That's what I want from anyone who makes a mistake. So, anyways, that's it, guys.
$40 million without the loadout.
Yeah, exactly.
I do want to add one thing as well to the to Red Cell and Phallus. Reaper, you can back me up. I forgot to mention it. The only reason we don't have a vehicle with a tow, and this is genuine, no lie at all, me and Reaper spent 6 or so hours on one day testing these vehicles, these IFVs. We wanted to find one that wasn't too overpowered but wasn't too underpowered. And the 2 that we offer, the Warrior and the Badger, are the 2 most balanced tanks. We either got one end of the spectrum or the other. One would take like small arms fire and disable, or one would take like 40 rockets and still be totally running and operational. So
the one that surprised me was the Busk 3 that we were using before. Since the Tanks DLC update, went from a vehicle that could take 5 hits up to potentially before it was disabled and had to be abandoned by the crew before it would be destroyed. A tank that 90% of the time would take 1 hit and instantly detonate, killing everybody inside the vehicle.
The one with the tow launcher we tested was the Gorgon vanilla one, and it's the one that's basically the same chassis as the Badger, just with a tow on the top. And it took, what was it, like 40 or 50 rockets and no damage? Like, wheels got blown off, but it didn't die.
I've got the sheet here, funnily enough. It drove
that was a different one, wasn't it?
It drove over 14 landmines, was hit by 16 RPGs, it drove over 2 IEDs, it took 11 RPGs to the side, it survived 4 SPGs as well.
Yeah, so there you go. It was too overpowered to run as an inventory port, but I just wanted to add that as a sort of thing for you guys to know that we aren't just saying this is the only tool we'll ever use, but the amount of time we spent testing was an entire Sunday just to try and figure out which ones to use. And I mean, Red Cell, I understand that you want something else, but it's kind of a little bit annoying after we spent this much time trying to get something you'll be interested in for you to bitch about it the first time you go into the op with it. But never mind. My debrief, I mean, I liked the mission. I thought it was great. I quite like patrol ops. I will say, Kyle, if you're making for next weekend, I don't think people will disagree, is if it's not going to be too much hassle for yourself, plan more shit to kick off. Give us more shit, Like, hit us
I
with
will make
some
a
more
comment
stuff.
after Envoy's done.
No worries. But that's kind of what I wanted to see. I wanted to see a little bit more action. But then again, there was some really good points in there when we were getting complacent at the first stop drop-off point where we got 40 mic'd and then ambushed there. And then we had the castle, which was very obvious ambush position. We expected it before it even happened. But that was fucking crazy. And then the BTR at the end was really good too. But I think everyone worked really well together. I just think that there's the newer guys and some of the older guys. They are, they're picking out issues that we don't need particularly to pick out. But if there is, supportive criticism or anything like that, it's good to hear, and it's good to, work on and move on to the next point. For Air Corps, I think you guys did great. It was just unfortunate that we lost the F-14 at the very start, and then, we were all expecting to hear, some cool ass shit happen with A-10, and all we heard was, oh fuck no, and then the guy disconnected, so we knew fine that he DC'd or crashed. It was just unfortunate, but I think I did really like the mission. It was really immersive in my opinion. I just think more shit kicking off would be fun too.
Yeah, get some of the passengers in the vehicles out from looking at their dicks and suppressors. You know what I mean. So.
All right, Cal, are you skipping yours and going to Envoy? Yeah.
Yeah, let Envoy go first because he might have something that I need to bring up.
What was in the box?
What was in the box?
Yeah,
did no one actually check? Oh,
nobody
someone
actually checked.
Someone checked.
No. I'll tell you exactly what happened. When you were pulling the box up, the original, I was checking my kit to make sure that I had everything. I swear to God, I'm not even kidding. And you brought it right up next to me, and it grabbed it.
You'll see it on his stream if he's lying. You'll see it on his stream.
Let's seriously, guys, though, let's not end this debrief with the normal way we do it.
No,
let's
we're
not kill
not.
everybody, please.
Yeah, it was 500 money.
Okay.
Wow. All right.
But
why though?
Huh?
Why though?
I don't know. I'd think of something if you really wanted to know.
So it was just to test us. Okay.
But yeah, I enjoyed the mission. I can sympathize with some people though who would feel like they didn't have much to do. I mean, I'm leading the squad, so I always have something to do. I'm not really bored ever, but I know for a lot of people, they were just sitting in the trucks looking at the suppressor details, as Macmillan said. But the dem tech, as Macmillan would say. But I'm kind of with the Thresher on this. Like we were kind of doing a lot of patrol ops, which it's fine. It's an easy kind of op to set up, but I would like to see a little bit more variance in the things we're running. Just the kind of operations. We don't always have to be in a vehicle patrol. We can have specific missions laid out for us.
I'm sure they will come into play. I mean, we've not had in main ops since we started GSEG. I don't think we've had that many designated vehicle patrols. I think that was probably the first designated one, though, wasn't it?
It's our training. It's our training ops. We very, very often do vehicle patrols.
Well, that's because everyone always says, "Oh, just set up a vehicle patrol; it'll be fine."
No, but yeah, no. He's saying that we don't do a lot in training, or do we do a lot in training?
No, we do a lot of them in training.
Yeah, it's harder to set up though in training when you don't have that long. And
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's fine for training, but it like whenever something we have like a week or more to set up, we can take the time and make something different. But other than that, the fact that it was a patrol op, it was set up very well for a patrol op. So very good job on that, Kyle. Were you planning on having a stop to try to fight at that castle?
No.
Okay,
that was
God,
Mac being strange.
Wait, what? Wait, what did I say?
You said that you thought that Kyle was wanting to have a stop at that castle to fight, and I was like, I don't know about that.
No, you said I hope he wasn't going to make us have a stop, and I said maybe he's just trying to extend the time that we're in the.
That might have been that was me. I said I wonder if Kyle was planning for us to stop and fight at that castle or not.
Oh yeah, that was it. Oh well.
But anyways, but yeah, thanks Kyle for making the mission. Let's try to vary things up a little bit.
Just the thing about the castle I found quite funny is that it's literally the second they said to Fresher, keep an eye on that tower, a fucking missile hit the ground right in front of us.
We did the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I turned around to Reaper and goes, yeah, that castle on the hill looks like a perfect amp, and then bang, fucking bullet hits the windshield.
Immediately just on the missiles. Oh, fucking great.
All right, let's do recommendations for any of the new guys. You already heard it at any bit. We'll mention to everyone. We do like to get recommendations and criticisms just because it helps us write our end of month reviews. They're coming up in the next few days, so we're going to start writing those out soon. So these recommendations and criticisms do help us when it comes to writing reviews. So starting at 0, criticisms or recommendations, please. gonna be hard to do this time, but try and find something.
I mean, criticisms when we were fighting the T-72, everybody was kind of everywhere with no coordination. No one specifically. Like, for instance, I mean, maybe specifically Thresher, you went around the wall and around the house, and I kind of figured you went around there, but I wasn't sure, and I don't think anybody really knew where you were.
No, I told him to go around.
Gotcha. I didn't hear that. But like I probably wouldn't have been able to save you anyways because of the invisible wall. There's nothing you can do about that. But I honestly can't think of anything off the top of my head like that. I thought Pharaoh did a decent job of keeping up and whatnot. And to all the medics, I think. And most of the injuries that we had this mission were not the minor type. They were all heavy, and I think we only lost 3 people.
We only lost 1 groundman, I think.
Only one. Worst. We only lost 1. Almost lost him a second time, but we saved him.
Okay. I'm just looking at the casualties. It says Macmillan, Thresher, and...
DC. Oh, I DC'd you.
Oh, no, you respawn to get your Zeus spot. That's right. Okay, never mind. But yeah, it was all heavily inflicted wounds and whatnot. But going back, Kyle, yeah, we do a lot of, vehicle ops and whatnot, which are fine for me, but people like variants, when you switched it up with the winter map, that was what we're talking about. Like, you can't do that every op, but, maybe, I don't think since we started GSEC, we've had a defensive op. And you had a great opportunity, I think, 2 ops ago when we were taking over that, or when that friendly FOB was being taken over, we could have set up a defense there and held the fort down. But we haven't had a defensive op since we started GSEC, and I think that would be a good way to mix it up.
We guarded a mosque.
Yeah, but I mean, like, strictly defensive with, like, but regardless, I don't have an issue.
Kyle is our dedicated Zeus, and he builds the missions weeks before, so I can guarantee you, Kyle's about to just say, "Oh yeah, I have plans." Like, he's definitely not just got agenda for missions. Patrol up every week.
And I'm not critiquing him. I think the mission was fine.
Shit, gotta change the schedule.
I enjoyed the op today. No complaints at all. So, and no complaints about anybody. But what I said is what I got off the top of my head. So.
Perfect, no worries, thank you. Thresher gave me his. You can add yours, yep.
Yeah, you sort of skipped me. Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah. You're right. So this wasn't meant to be an entirely patrol mission. It just took too long in the end. I wasn't sure if you were going to do the entire route in the end. You ended up doing it. But you were meant to come back to a MCC Hale with like an hour and a half to spare, and it was gonna, like, that chase bit there was gonna turn into a defense mission. There was gonna be a lot more there.
Yeah, I kind of figured out when you said you had something planned that it would have worked out. We're actually running over schedule at this point now, so we did take longer than expected. But yeah, no, I don't think, Kyle, like, honestly, you don't even have to defend yourself, mate. I think, you do a fucking great job when it comes to planning these missions out. I see you on ARM all the time, just AFK and the TeamSpeak working on shit. Like, you are always building these. I just definitely think when it comes to, when you get the mission built and you have the idea built, then work on sort of where to put men and how much men you want to put in. Don't overdo it, but do it enough to the point where we're not getting half hour, 45 minutes of people just doing nothing, and then they start losing interest and whatever. But then that's a fine line to cross because you put too much in and we'll get pissed. So you have a hard job.
I mainly do it in like enemy units. I mainly place in Zeus unless they're going to be there no matter what. So then it lets me sort of dynamically change the mission in accord to how much you guys have seen and if you still need more.
I would say, in anyone's opinion, up the difficulty a little bit. Medics are more than capable of helping people, so I think, up it a little bit and see what happens.
Okay.
Do it in the trainings. If we're doing a training Tuesday and Wednesday, up it a little bit more and make it harder and see how it plays out for Saturday. But Phallus, we'll get
harder in the fact of like more infantry. I wouldn't say necessarily more armor.
No, more
armor
infantry.
Yeah.
or more light. You can put light armor because we can deal with it, and the same amount of armor for the Air Corps to deal with. But yeah, definitely up the infantry amount. Maybe not all in one massive push, but up how much we get hit. Time to time.
BRDMs are saying.
Yeah, Falas, is it something to do with the Zeus missions or just recommendations?
Yeah.
All right.
It's I was literally just gonna say, oh shit, I just dropped my keyboard. In the future, could me and Reaper possibly have more? I guess
Fire support.
Yeah.
That was
A lot in
mainly going to come for the defense part, but again, we didn't get to that.
It was too much.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we're sorry about that, guys.
No, it's fine.
And usually on a foot patrol, y'all will have a lot
I'm
to do
playing
as
games.
well.
Yeah.
If we're on foot for a mission, y'all typically Reaper's usually out of ammo by the second or third engagement.
Yeah, and we never stop long enough to blooming resupply, which sometimes does annoy me a bit, but it's not always something you can avoid.
To be fair, you actually joined at a weird time because I'll think Reaper every training op and every op before Falas joined. I think you had something to do with that mortar every time.
Yeah.
So it's just sometimes you'll go through a week of not using it, and sometimes you'll use it more than you can resupply it. So it does happen. It's just we were moving this op, and there wasn't a lot for you to do in this op, and the Zeus does try and plan it out for everybody. So that's why we had the armor, the jet. We had the ground teams, we had the BTR, we had everything that involved everybody, and then we were going to have the defend op, which would have definitely involved you two, but just didn't have enough time to run it.
Yeah, I was fine driving the APC and filling in for Proto and ETC. It wasn't too bad.
Right. I think I've got Thresher's recommendations here. Yep. All right. Falas, excellent driving. Envoy, good leading as always. Zero and Mac, really good communication between the two of you when dealing with a guy who has a lot of injuries, and you had rapid movements when someone got hit. Air Corps, always flying safe. Red Cell, good commanding on the IFV, spotting, etc., etc. If someone did not see my apology after my death, I'm sorry for getting really pissed about the glitch. Thresher, don't worry about it. It happens. Got Armad, mate. Falas, recommendations, criticisms?
A good shoot, Fresh. You were surprisingly effective on that. I don't even know where you are, but you were good on the gun. The APC.
I don't know if you know this or not, but Thresher is actually not a human being. He is actually a tank killing robot.
Oh, right.
Is what we joke about, because literally before I can even say things, tanks explode.
Yeah, today was a bit weird because of that weird glitch, but usually Thresher fires one rocket, tank explodes. So that's why we have him as AT, and we have Moretti to back him up. Just obviously, again, apologies, Moretti, you couldn't make it tonight. I know it wasn't our fault, but apologies for not being able to get you in.
I suppose the only problem I had with the tank, with the APC, wouldn't have actually happened if that invisible wall wasn't there. So I see where you guys are coming from with the
I think we usually
IFV
call
being
getting
suitable.
Armad. Like, we just sometimes these missions just can't be prevented in the fuck ups because of stuff that Arma does, and it's a pain in the
Yeah.
ass because it affects the men, but we can't do anything about it.
You couldn't have
Kyle
predicted the
battle
invisible
tests.
wall being there.
Exactly, yeah. Kyle battle tests these as much as possible for them being run, and if something pops up that goes wrong, it's usually not expected to have happened.
Well, that's the biggest issue with having dynamic missions, is because when you don't have a set objective and shit can change in the fly, it can happen like that.
But it's like I've always said, you test stuff in controlled situations as much as you want, but the only real way to test it is to go out on and up and
Put it through its test, yeah.
yeah.
Battle testing it, really. Something can run perfectly.
Yeah,
like we were
battle
testing the
testing, that's what I'm
IFVs. We were testing the IFVs for days, and every time we put them into a training, they would just act totally differently. So yeah, but they're working out for now, so we'll keep it as it is for now. Reaper, you want to give your criticisms, recommendations?
Recommendation for Zero, and the IFE gunners. Very effective fire on targets from what I could see. Who was flying 001 when recording the cast strike on the tank?
Me.
Yeah, that was good shooting. Nailed the
Thank
tank
you.
on the second pass.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. As for criticisms, when the helicopter was coming in at the end, MCC Hale said, right, I'm putting a smoke out. Half a dozen white smokes appeared as well. But, if somebody says that they're putting a smoke out, nobody else needs to sort of unnecessarily throw smokes out, especially white smokes.
white smokes are just more for cover and breaking contact than signalling. Coloured smokes are for signalling.
Yeah, it filled up that area pretty quickly. We couldn't see, had to chuck a few of them away.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, guys. When just at the end of things, like we're doing great right now, but just at the end of things, try and refrain from going back into a mess around mode until we say you're dismissed, and then you're free to just fuck around as much as you want. Is that all, Reaper?
Yeah, that's all I can think of.
Right, Red Cell?
Nothing.
Never give anything. Alright. Chief?
Nothing for now.
Helldiver?
Chief, good job flying. Even he had some struggles landing, but he always delivered. And critic for myself that I decided to switch pilot with copilot. I wouldn't do it normally, but I wanted to fly guys back home to make sure they get back safe. But I had some glitch on copilot seat because there is a camera there, so that's why I decided to switch pilot with copilot. Thank you.
No worries, buddy. Magpie?
Yeah, Chief and Helldiver, good work.
Hey, Helldiver did good.
Alright, thanks.
Continue.
No, it's a good dedicated rotary crew. Especially in first person, there's some struggles. Jaeger did good. I think this is the first time in first person A10. Except for that crash he had and coming late. I mean, it's not acceptable, but I'd rather have him be here. He did end up doing the secondary objective, which was the airfield to the east, so good on him for that. Waters, I mean, he did crash that 14. He didn't receive full training on that. He can only really fly it, so thought he was ready to go with it. He said his targeting wasn't working, so it's a criticism, but it's also like a recommendation because he's doing pretty well, but he needs to at the same time learn his shit. But I mean, he's been with us for less than a week, so.
Yeah, I think he's doing great. I've seen him in the training doing fine. I think just when it comes to doing an operation, like we literally just said with Reaper, controlling it in a controlled environment is fine, but once you battle test it, it's totally different. And, getting called out and have that rush, when you get called and you need to get up in the air now, there's a jet, that panic rush you get, you jump in the jet, you fire it up, you take off, all of that happening, that's not in the controlled environment can just lead to things happening that you didn't expect to happen. So I can feel him when for being a air superiority pilot before, I can feel his pain, but also I don't think I've ever rammed my jet into the ocean before while in an op, but still it happens, and it's nothing we're going to be annoyed about. Just literally just means he gets to work on some more things. That's fine. But is that everything?
Yeah, that's pretty much it in the ground, guys. Good job today too. I did take a peek in Zeus a couple times, and everyone was looking pretty organized, so that's good to see.
Cool.
Yeah, Kyle, was that an SU-25?
Correct.
Yeah, I think it was.
Rip us if that thing looks at us.
Yep. Lucky enough, it just flew over us a bit.
I had to take over it because otherwise it was going to attack you.
I guess I'll give mine. Overall, guys, I think we did really good. Phallus, first operation with us. Hopefully, it was a little bit more, thrilling and sort of pulling you in than the trainings, because that's kind of what we aim for. But hopefully, you enjoyed it as well. You just kind of joined at a time where we're doing this one was planned for a training op, but not for a patrol op, and you didn't get to use your mortars and stuff. But you will get to use them. And Reaper, I probably will, or already have told you and convinced you that these are not the same every time. You will use that mortar, you will have fun, you will enjoy it. Just sometimes you do an op you don't enjoy because that's just the way things are sometimes. But I think overall everyone did really good. Zero, good work on just being totally willing to change the kit and the loadout. I thought you would be the last person in the world that would take off medic for EOD, but you still got to do your medical and you got to do EOD as well, so I'm sure you had fun, plus your little fucking Rambo moment at the end there. I'm definitely going to watch that on the stream right after we dismiss here. But yeah, good job on that, Zero, and the ending thing, saving Thresher there, dude. You were on me as soon as I asked for it, and me and you just, for some reason, we just like not clash, I don't know, like connect or something when we're healing someone. It's just like we're both on it straight away. So good work. Thresher, pain in the ass that you had that invisible wall, but you know it happens, and we all know that you can kill tanks more than capably, so that's fine. But overall, I think you did really good, Thresher. Being able to not talk, but giving us a faster response than most human beings that can talk is amazing. That you're just on it even inside chat, so that's great. You always follow orders and things, so don't worry about it. Moretti, pain in the ass again. You couldn't make it. Really wanted you to make it today because you said how much you were looking forward to it, but we can't change internet, can we? So,
yeah.
Reaper. I mean, dude, you juggle RO, you juggle driving, and you juggle stuck in first person, and you juggle everything else that goes along in the operations as well. So good shit, man, for just juggling everything. Literally the hardest job that we can offer in GSEC is a radio operator, and you did that while driving and while in combat and while carrying a mortar on your back. So good work. And Red Cell, I mean, I'm happy with you, Red Cell. I can't complain. You know, you seem like you're happier in the IFE, which is great, and that's why we implemented it for you. Just try and realize that we have gone through testing for these things, and they're in there for a reason. Otherwise, we would put something else in. So, but overall, I think you guys did great. And for the Air Corps, shame a few things happened, but overall, I think you guys did great. Picking us up, dropping us off. We called in for medevac. You were there within a minute or two, so that was great. And Envoy, just squad leading in general. I don't think I need to recommend you much because you know what you're doing. So, nothing ever has to be critiqued or recommended, really. Just a good job overall.
Thank you.
And that's it.
Carl, you want me to go or you want to go?
I don't really have anything to do because I'm Zeus. I can't really give recommendations. So you go.
I mean, I thought your position being able to see everything would give you.
He's too busy. Probably too busy building it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, as far as this goes, our medics did an incredible job today for the few injuries that we did have. And that's another thing, guys. In general, as a squad, we were pretty good at keeping out of the line of fire, even when we were in heavy contact. Most of our injuries, I don't know if we took a single. I think Thresher might have taken some bullets, but really, as far as bullet wounds go, we didn't really have any. It was mostly just shrapnel, which is almost unavoidable. But it's less of a. You're less likely to get a single lethal wound from shrapnel, so that's almost better. But all in all, well, good job of staying safe and staying alive, guys. That's the most important thing you can do for us, because you can't do anything for us at all if you're bleeding out on the floor. So good job with that. As far as individual stuff, Thresher, it happens. Don't worry about it. It's Arma. Arma's Arma. You've probably seen me even as a squad lead, just I'll bitch inside chat sometimes too if I get hit by something I think is bullshit. So don't even worry about it. I probably shouldn't, but it happens. So don't even worry about it, man. You're good. Moretti, love to have you on, man. It's I have problems with my internet too. Cox is giving me the middle finger, but lately, but just get on when you can, and we love to have you. So. Phallus, you did a great job bouncing between jobs as we lost vehicles. So really appreciate that, being flexible with us. And, you did a great job watching for IEDs and driving that IFB. So good work with that. Reaper, as always, balancing 50 different jobs at once, like Max said, good job with that. Always on point with the radio whenever we need it. And, driving in first person is not the easiest thing. So good job with that. And Red Cell, we wouldn't have made it to the mission, honestly, man, without you. So great job on the IFB. That entire crew was just very, very instrumental in our success today. So great job with that. And thank you, Air Corps, for everything y'all did. I didn't really see much of it, but I know y'all bombed an airfield, and y'all get us to and from the carrier, and that's enough for us to thank you. Everything else is just icing on the cake. So thank you, guys.
Cool. I'd like to add one more thing. The guys that have been here for a while already heard this anyway, but we always remind people anyway, and it's not because we're being dicks or money grabbing or anything along that lines. It's just so that we can support the unit and keep it going. And we do it anyway, regardless of what happens. But I'll let Zero alliterate more.
Yeah, so we have a donation link you can find in the Discord, or you can type in donate.gsec.co. And as Max said, no one's obligated to do this. It's not right. It's not. No one's being ordered to do it at all. It's paid for regardless of donations that come in. It just helps people who have to dip into the personal. But as I said, no one's obligated to, and no one's expected to. It's just something there to help out if you have the means to. So.
Yeah, the server dues and the team speak and all are going to be paid regardless. It just helps, Zero, Macmillan. It keeps them from having to dip into their own personal pockets all the time to get to and the website. Exactly, paying for the domain name. It keeps them from having to dip into their own pockets too much to keep everything running. So, yeah, I guess like they said, it's not no one is obligated to give anything, but it is always appreciated.
Yeah, exactly. We don't care whether people do or don't pay it. It's just that we pay for a domain name, we pay a website, we pay a TeamSpeak, we pay a server. So it is paid regardless. It just helps us out. It's either, let's say, 50 quid from one person's pocket or £5 from each person's pocket. It helps us out a little bit, but it's not us asking you for any money. So.
Or even £1,
Yeah, even a pound.
20 people here, one pound a week. That's literally the entire server for a week. So, but as we said, no one's obligated, no one's expected to.
All right, guys, let's see who's listening. That is the end of the debrief. This is the mission over. Squad attention. Wrong key.
No.
Somebody was bound to press it.
Damn it, Valis.
Oh no.
He's not even changing it. He doesn't care. Valis. Oh, he died.
Oh, Jesus.
Ah!
The spasms.
I just hurt myself running into him. I'm bleeding out.
All right.
Medic!
Squad, thanks for playing. Thanks for coming on for the weekend. We look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. Someone did put their hand down too quickly.
And pulled out a rocket launcher.
Yeah, Valis, we're not shooting at everybody this time, so let's put that away, please.
Yeah, let's put that one away. All right. Thanks for coming on, guys. Appreciate it. Every time you guys come on, it's good because it's just something we've tried to build for so long now. It's finally working out. Everyone's enjoying themselves. So, squad.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Just quickly, I got a message from Night Stalker during the op.
Night Stalker?
The guy that offered us the server.
The server did?
time.
Oh, yeah.
SPMC is restarting for the third time.
Oh, yeah. Bandit tried to recruit people that were in it before. Fucking hell. Anyway, squad, stand at ease, and you are dismissed.
Oh, thank God I gotta take a piss. Right here. Right in the carrier room. You thought I was talking about real life. Joke's on you, fuckers.
Right, someone throw him in the water before I
Valis left your channel.
Hey!
Are you gonna be on?
What?
Are you gonna stay on the server?
Why, you want to fly the F-35, don't you?
Maybe.
I see where this is going.
Magpie, if you have some time, I will talk to you.
Cool.
Oh
Yeah,
God,
sure.
I'll see you in another life.
Maybe if you want to spawn it.
Can you pull people around in the TeamSpeak out there?
If you mean if I
Red
have
Cell left your channel.
if I have the option, I'm not server admin.
Spawn it.
Give him that kind of shit. You have to do it too.
You have it over here? No way.
Kyle disconnected from your channel.
I just wanted to. I can talk to you right now, right here. I just wanted to do something like an internal air corps debrief.
Okay. Yeah.
I have just two things to say.
Sure.
First thing, when we were attacked with the boat, I would rather to state like crew be advised, like there is an unidentified boat, like bearing distance, and you were like just, hey, what what is it? Like, is it friendly or not? And then it started shooting, So we were not prepared. We had gear down. Yeah, that's
No, you're right.
Yeah, this is the first thing, and second, a chief has to do some training as a pilot of Overwatch, because it was very hard to Overwatch using camera with him flying. He's doing like sharp turns, so I'm losing sight, and it would be easier to like have small adjustments, and those things like horizontal, vertical limit, these things.
Yeah. No, totally.
Yeah, that's just what I wanted to say. That's it. That's
Cool.
all. Okay.
Yeah, maybe you guys could work on that Wednesday if that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't come down.
All right. Yeah. You had a good time though.
Yeah, definitely. I just hoped for more action for the stream and for the video, but yeah, those things happened.
Yeah.
We didn't have enough people.
Thing, Finn, we do have to fly it over there, right? We have to taxi it over there. You gonna do it for me? Pull forward more.
That was my present.
There's no way. Oh, I have some room. I have a lot of room.
Yeah, I said that.
Half meter for more. You have room. Yeah, pull it more. Another half meter. Oh, still nothing. More.
Forward. Forward a little bit more.
Almost there. Almost. I guess. Yeah, that's like on the limit. Maybe even a little bit more. You have room.
Go forward.
Hello.
Okay, I think we are clear.
Okay, I think you should be able to.
Don't worry, Thresher, I'm relogging.
Yeah, you can raise the platform.
Raising platform.
Chief, are you on this frequency?
Chief, frequency TO9.
Check it off.
Yeah, you can try it, but if it has to roll forward, I think you're screwed, dude. Just be careful with that. Try to get it in vectoring increase. ASAP.
Oh, Chief is man overboard.
No, I'm here.
He fell off the edge.
No, he didn't.
Somebody else. Somebody else fell down.
No, he didn't. He's in the.
Anybody, did you see this?
Yeah, I saw it too. That was hilarious. You just ate shit off the edge of the fucking carrier.
God, I'm not in TFR and that deafened me. The hell was that?
We got a hell of
actually do that, proud.
That's gotta be the most frightening shit I've ever seen in my life, though. Bert, are you trying to hit him?
Yeah, I just hit him. Not too much. He's probably trying to land.
Watch, now we're gonna get 20 mils up our ass.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh no. Oh no.
You saved it.
Hey, Reaper.
Hello.
Hello.